and welcome to Internet Sales 20 Group 14, Automotive Endgame, adapting to our new reality. My name is Carlos Charles A. Sacevedo, and I'm a Metaverse experience creator, as well as a Metaverse architect. I also started a company called Event Horizon Virtual Experiences, where we specialize in 3D development and design for buildings and experiences within the VR Metaverse. We also do a little UI, UX programming and development to enhance experiences and create new ones within the VR Metaverse. I want to talk to you today about a concept that has been popular for a month, but been around for about 10 years. That is the Metaverse, or as we know it, virtual reality technology. People are finding new ways to communicate, especially as it becomes more difficult to communicate because of the pandemic, for example. So people are going into VR and going to events, having meetings, and what I'm going to talk to you about today, initiating sales. Now, this is Metaverse VR and sales, specifically in the automotive industry. How are car sales being executed? How are cars being sold right now, right? Typical use case is you go in person to the dealership. Go to the dealership, you already have an idea of what kind of car you want. You talk to an actual registered dealer who works with you throughout the whole process to make sure you have the proper paperwork, you get the approved loans so that they can give you the keys and you drive off the lot with your brand new car. This has been the use case for many years. The visit to the car dealership, looking at the car, maybe even taking a test drive. Then technology started getting a little more interesting. People are starting to adapt to use the iPhone. You want to buy a car? There's an app for that. Now we have Carvana. It's a new way to buy a car and has access to 20,000 cars on their lot. So you actually go through the process on the application. You don't even have to go to the dealership. Upon completion of the application, car is delivered to your home. That's amazing. And it's showing us that we can tolerate technology as we start to ease into using it more and even further. What types of e-commerce apps do people use most frequently? Basically, where are people shopping when they go on these apps? Big percentage is pure online retailers, Amazon, Walmart, Best Buy, etc. Right? Mass merchant retailers, restaurants, that could even be a use case for hire with Uber Eats if it falls in that category, convenience store, and apparel. Now, virtual reality, changing sales as we know it. What is virtual reality? What exactly are we talking about when we say virtual reality? First things that probably come into your head are the movies, sci-fi, the Matrix, right? But it is actually a software, a simulation software created by a computer that you can interact with, right? Now, this is where it gets interesting as people are starting to use virtual reality for many use cases to interact with, whether it be education, social media, or even commerce sales. So what is virtual reality? Here it is by definition. Virtual reality, or VR, is an artificial computer-generated simulation or recreation of a real-life environment or situation. It immerses the user primarily by stimulating their vision and hearing, right? So I know what you're thinking. Well, we're in the Matrix again. Basically, VR is immersive technology that allows you to really be in the location that the computer is generating or has recorded, whether you use a 360 camera or not, right? So once you put on those headsets, your whole field of view extends where you look behind you, you see everything behind you, ahead of you, etc. It's like you're really there. And virtual reality allows you to do that. So you can now see the potentials and possibilities of how we can utilize this. VR impact of sales. Now, I want to point this out. Basically, the market from 2018 to 2022, look at the different other options either in virtual reality. Virtual reality has skyrocketed to about 16.3 billion, where mobile augmented reality is 9.6, and augmented mixed reality is now 8.2 here on 2022. So what does that tell you? Immersive technology like virtual reality is on the rise. You cannot really compare how it feels like putting on a headset and actually being in the space that are with you, attending an event, having a consultation, initiating a sale. It is all now being done through virtual reality. How does this help in the automotive industry? Imagine your clients going to a virtual lot with 3D model replicas of the vehicles, and you speak to them in virtual reality, and they're able to communicate with you, tell you what they want, and even click on a link to email all the paperwork, and then have the physical part delivered to set client. That is what VR can do, and its impact on sales is pretty clear. VR is here to stay, and it's an ever-growing market. So I wanted to give a quick use case here of a VR demo. So for this presentation, I decided to build this showroom with the Porsches here hovering 440 feet above downtown Miami. So in this video, you'll see a lot of things. You're going to see me interact with the environment, see the motions of the videos, click on a link, and actually interact completely with the full VR environment, where it can be even utilized to give information towards the purchase of a new car. So as I play the video, I will explain what is going on with it. So here I am in virtual reality technology, going through a 3D model Porsches, and I'm looking around and I'm interacting with the environment, right? I'm showing how I can be in there and interact. That's the Porsche VR showroom. There you have the video, and then I also made the Porsche icons and the cube for the web link for this experience for this presentation. This is being held and hosted in AltSpace VR. So this presentation here shows how we can have any car model and interact with it, where we can have the doors open, full detailed inside. You know, the sky's really the limit as far as how we can do this. So as you can see, we have the Porsche insignia there, spinning there within the environment, and the video playing in the background, showing off things like specifications and photos of the two Porsche cars that are here. So as Porsche VR showroom, and like I said, it's hovering 440 feet above downtown Miami. We can speak with our experts in the virtual showroom and view the 3D model replicas of our Porsche automobiles. So you can be met by a car dealer right here within this virtual space in order to initiate the sale. Here we have some information for the make and model Porsches, right? All the different informations like the body information, gas tank, etc. And here we are looking at the 3D models that were loaded in here of these Porsches, or these Porsche designs, so you can see the use case and how they can be utilized, and as the customers can interact with the 3D models to see what the car looks like. But in this case, you could change the finish, you could change the environment, you could change the bumpers, everything, because it's all being done in the software. Now here in this cube, I'm clicking on a link where it says click here for link, and I'm opening it to Porsche.com. And right there in the metaverse, a browser opens in front of me, and I can cruise right through the website and go, for instance, the Panamera Porsche. I can go and click on the edition that I want and even customize it, all done within the VR metaverse. So here's some great use cases. This is happening all with the headset on. I have yet not left the VR metaverse at this point. So at this point here, and now this is an interesting concept I wanted to point out, where we actually traveled inside a bubble. I'll fast forward to that. And I decided to wrap a bubble of a test drive of a Porsche and put it in the space to show you what it looks like around it. So this is some immersive 360 interaction to show a Porsche drive. So here I am actually stepping inside the bubble right now in the seat of a Porsche as it's driving through the city. So here you could use the VR metaverse for your customers to interact fully with this environment without ever leaving the comfort of their own home. And all they would need is a virtual reality headset. And here's the final details of the showroom. As I'm explaining, going through everything with the Porsches, with the different cars, and seeing my hand movements, you could see how I could interact with the entire space. So virtual reality technology can be created to make these experiences. Imagine having your lot full of cars as a 3D replica in the VR metaverse. Imagine having all your dealers work shifts within the metaverse and they never have to leave their house. They can initiate car sales from the comfort of their own home. They will just need the headset to go inside. Now, there's always a lot of speculation that a Quest 2 headset costs a lot of money and you have to plug it into a computer. No, this is false. You can buy the headset by itself and you can utilize it to enter the metaverse like you see me doing right here with the virtual showroom. This virtual showroom took me about a day to make. I did everything from scratch, except the Porsche models. I found those online because, like I said, it's something that you could have different use cases and examples for in order to sell within the metaverse. So now, any questions on anything I covered? Remember, we're at just the beginning stages of this new phenomenon called the metaverse. In 5-10 years from now, this is the way communication is going to be done. This is the way settlements are going to be settled. Court cases, etc. Because now we do it through Zoom. Imagine doing it in VR. And now this is the way the world is going to sell. And it's happening now. So if you have any questions, definitely feel free to ask. I'm going to pause this video and as I'm joining you there live through the virtual space. And if you have any questions on this topic, let me know. Now, did you enjoy the session? Post about it on your social media using the hashtag IS20G, right? That's hashtag IS20G. So share some love for your favorite speaker, whether it be myself or anybody you saw in this great conference. Make sure to post about it and your experience and put hashtag IS20G. Well, my name, once again, is Carlos Charles Ace Acevedo, and I want to thank you for joining me for this Metaverse VR and sales quick workshop tutorial to let you know how you can take your sales and adapt to the new reality.
Do you like the content? Well, if you want more, then you need to sign up for Bradley On Demand, the world's best virtual training platform in the entire automotive industry. With some of the top speakers, salespeople, and trainers, and almost 7,000 training modules. You will sell more cars more often and more profitably. So sign up now at www.bradleyondemand.com.